Wondering how to store leftover cake? I have a hack for you using a Dollar Tree container.
An easy hack to try to store pie or cake, instead of putting it in a bowl where it's going to be down here and it's going to be really hard to get it out, put it on the lid of your plastic storage, then take the bowl and put it on the top and lock it in place. If you're wanting to scrap that community towel that everybody uses in your guest bath, get some inexpensive white towels from Walmart, and then you need to find a container to put them in. You could use a tray or a basket. I have this cool piece that I thrifted. I'm gonna roll up my towels and put them in here. Then just put your individual towels by your sink and then an inexpensive trash can right where they would need to throw them in. I recently went on vacation with my family and I bought a box of Uncrustables and they cost around $13 for 10. And my girls love Uncrustables, but that's a little bit too much for the school year. So I thought, you know what? I can make them myself. So I grabbed some bread, peanut butter and jelly, and then I just picked up an Uncrustable maker online. I thought this one, because it's a square, would do a little bit better just because it may cut out more than the circle ones. And to save even more time throughout the week, you can make these up ahead of time on the weekend and put them in little Ziploc baggies, put them in the freezer, and then the kids can just pull them out and use them when they need them. All right, so you're gonna make your peanut butter and jelly like you normally would, but with an Uncrustable, you really don't need to put any of the ingredients along the edge. Just kind of concentrate them in the center. Put your other piece of bread on top. Then there's two pieces that come with it. You're first gonna use the cutter, place it down, and then just take off the crust. Put it back into the cutter, flip it over, and then this part seals it. So you're just going to press the sealer down. And then you have an Uncrustable, put it in a sandwich bag. So I made 10 Uncrustables for about half the price. And the cool thing about this is you can customize it to whatever your family's needs are. Now I'm gonna place them in the freezer. I love using mason jars, but I'm not a fan of mason jar lids because they fall apart. But did you know that most of the lids that you have on items in your pantry actually work on a mason jar? So this is another almond butter lid. Fits perfectly, or something as simple as my pickle jar lid. That fits on there as well. So use your other lids if you don't like a mason jar lid. So I had to figure out a hack for these candles. These are actually candles that I've had a while now from JCPenney, and these are the candles, but look at how they kind of lean. They don't stay in here very well. So a hack you can do with your tapered candles is actually get a rubber band. I have black ones, but you could use any color, and then you're going to wrap the rubber band around the bottom of your tapered candle. So these are smaller rubber bands, so they fit around about 3 times. Then you're going to place your candle back into the holder, and what it's gonna do, it's going to fill in that gap for your candle, and now these candles stand up straight and they're perfect. In one of my previous home hacks videos, I showed you guys a hack where you could use a bowl and a wine glass, and you put your dip in your wine glass and then the chips in the bowl. I had several people leaving a great suggestion. Instead of using a wine glass, try using a margarita glass because the rim on it is a lot wider. So that's what we're gonna do today. I love that suggestion. And I love hearing your feedback, so if you have any suggestions for me for an upcoming home hacks video, make sure you leave it down in the comments. All you need is any bowl. This one I find works best at my house. And then you're gonna take your glass and place it in the center. Add in your favorite dip. This one is called fried pickle and ranch dip. You can get it at Walmart. It's so good if you can find it. Add the dip to your glass and then place your chips in the bowl. I have to say the margarita glass works so much better than the wine glass. This is definitely a better hack. This next hack is going to be a comparison. I have a pair of shoes here that really needs to be cleaned. Now, typically to make them whiter, I would use the magic erasers. Recently, I found this product off of Amazon called sneaker erasers. I want to see if the sneaker erasers are going to do a better job than the magic erasers, which are less expensive. So let's test this out. So I'm going to use the magic eraser on this shoe and the sneaker eraser on this shoe. So the magic eraser worked great. There was a little bit of paint on this shoe that came off, and I just went around once. I could probably get it even a little bit cleaner. So let's try out the sneaker eraser. Now the sneaker eraser looks very similar to the magic eraser. You're supposed to scrub on this side, and this side says you're supposed to buff after you're done scrubbing. So we'll try that method. So the sneaker eraser did a pretty good job of cleaning up this shoe. I have to say they're both pretty white. I prefer wiping them down with a microfiber towel, so I don't know if I would use the orange side. So in my opinion, they're probably a tie. So if they're a tie, I'm gonna go with the least expensive option, which would be the magic eraser. Let me know down in the comments which one you think did a better job. Make sure you paint that subscribe button. If you're watching me on your phone, the subscribe button is right next to my channel name. Click the red subscribe button so it goes from red to gray. You can also click the notification bell so you can see more videos like my Dollar Tree DIYs, home hacks, and room makeovers. If you cook quesadillas as much as I do at my house, this is a great hack for you. Now, sometimes you just don't have time to cook it on the stovetop. This is how you can make it in a few minutes in the toaster. Take your tortilla out and put it on your plate. Add your favorite cheese to half of the quesadilla. Fold your quesadilla in half and then press it down pretty good. And then you want to fold it over in force. Now make sure that all of your cheese is down into the pocket of your tortilla. I'm gonna turn the toaster on, and then you can adjust the level. Right now it's on the lowest level. I'm gonna put it to about medium, and I like the medium. If you need to toast it longer, you always can do that. You can also press one of these buttons over here. Now make sure when you put your quesadilla in that the open part is facing up, and then just press down on the toaster. Let it cool down a bit, and it's ready to go. I get comments all the time with people saying, Liz, I love the labels you make on the Cricut machine, but I don't have a Cricut. So if you don't have one and you just have a computer and a printer, I want to show you how you can make your own labels. So I have these 3 jars here that I want to label. I went into Word and I typed out the labels I wanted and printed them off on a regular inkjet printer. So I have pasta, Cheerios, and rice. Next, I'm going to cut out my label. Then I picked up some packing tape, and I'm gonna cut the packing tape off and put it directly onto my label. Then I will take the label with the packing tape on it and submerge it into warm water for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, I'm gonna start rubbing the paper off the back. Pull it out of the water once you get all the paper off and let it dry completely. Then you can stick it directly onto your jars. This is an easy way you can have labels without using a Cricut. I feel like these turned out awesome if you're looking for an affordable way to customize some of the containers in your kitchen. Try this the next time you have to give a gift. So with your Dollar Tree gift bag, what you're gonna do is take your strings and poke them through the other side. With these 2 strings, I'm gonna put them through the hole over on this side. And then with these 2 strings, I'm gonna push those through to the other side. Now you're gonna take your 2 handles and pull tight. And you've closed up your bag. This is such an easy way to close up your bag. You don't even need tissue paper. And then when they go to open the gift, all they have to do is pull it to open it. Our next hack is a quick iPhone hack that you can do on your calculator on your phone. So have you ever been typing a bunch of numbers on your phone and you're adding a bunch up and you accidentally type in the wrong number and it's so frustrating and you feel like you have to start over? Here's a hack to not do that. If you just swipe left on the numbers, it will erase the last number that you put in. So hopefully that hack will help next time you're using your calculator.
Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.